So, hi, it's been a while since I made a video, and I actually, in all honesty, I wasn't gonna make any more really. I've been feeling very uninspired and kind of negative lately, so I just thought I might as well stop the channel altogether. But I'm feeling compelled to talk today just because I'm not sure what else I can do to help myself. I'm someone that talks through a lot of the ways I feel. And there's like 2 points I want to talk about today. One being, it's gonna sound really dark and all, but I don't mean it in a dark way. And the other just sounds like generally very stereotypical, if you will. So the first one is the concept of death. It's something that I've been thinking about a lot. And I've really have been thinking about the whole concept of it for like over a month. Since Russia and Ukraine, since celebrities just dying like that as accidents and things, too young, people taken too quickly, and there's also your more typical cases of elderly people, people that I know, people close to the family passing away, and it's just kind of, it keeps like hitting me every time someone goes, like in a very like personal way. And it's not even people that are very close to me per se, but it's just like the concept of someone being there like just a second ago and being gone like the second after. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. It's something that really bothers me. It's something that I keep thinking about, and it's like every time I go to sleep I think about that, and it scares me shitless to think that like this could also happen to me, this could happen to someone I love, and that like all the while this concept is so true, and like the condition to life is death, and like the condition to death is life, like one cannot go without the other. You only exist because of that finite like start and end. It's been really difficult with my whole conception of thinking of the future and thinking of what I want to achieve and how old I am and what I'm doing with my life, just being a student in a program, and that I chose this program because it's a sensible choice, it makes sense, and it's safe, and I'm a very risk-averse person. I chose a program that would help soothe that money insecurity, if you will, and it's not necessarily something that I'm passionate about. But everyone has their reasons for picking the careers they do. And all this concept, you might be thinking like, where are you trying to get with this? The concept of wasted life is what I'm thinking about. I was just walking by the water today and looking at the sunset and thinking about all it, and wondering like, what's the point, like the life that I'm having, like the career I'm having, that's not what I wanted to do with my life. In a perfect world I would have been an actress, in a perfect world I would have been a writer, in a perfect world I would have been creative, and I would be surrounded with people like that. Yet here I am in my life studying accounting with very little people around me, almost nothing creative, almost nothing that reaches my soul, and I just feel like that's some type of death in itself, like who I conceived myself to be. And I'm having a lot of trouble thinking about that. I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels like they're pursuing a life that doesn't necessarily represent them. And why I'm talking about this is because I was discussing it with my mom, and I was telling her like, hey, I'm an artsy person. Like, I've always been that way. I'm into public speaking, I'm into acting, I love movies. I've always been in love with script, with the way you edit, with like everything about it anyway. And she was just like, well, you're not an artsy person, you're studying accounting, and like, and that just kills me that some like that I would be perceived that way, that I would have to like even defend who I think I am. My choices are I'm trying to make choices to stay in the real world and not in this perfect world that I wish I could have, but I can't. I'm from Montreal. I'm not from New York. I'm not from California. I have no connections. I am, you know, I'll never have that. And it's just, yeah. Second point is the concept of being so unspecial. And yeah, so yeah, I think we all like, when you're younger, you believe that you're the star of the show, right? You're the star of your own movie. You're the center of your life, you know? And I've even talked about this in other videos, but honestly, are you even in, like, you might be the center of your world, but you're definitely not in a movie. And the concept of this to me is just like, would you even care to watch a movie about your own life, knowing how it is? Because I know that I probably wouldn't be interested to see the movie of my life. And that's what I find really sad. It's how unspecial and so regular and how unremarkable, in my opinion. You know, that's how much I'm not living up to my own expectations of myself, how much I'm disappointed by the definition that I'm giving to my own name, you know. And I know, by the way, I'm trying to defend that I'm artsy. I'm trying to defend that I was made for, you know, an artistic life, that I was made for, like, to be an actress, for that I was made to write, that I was made to tell stories, and I try to defend it, and I have nothing to defend it with. Like, I can say that I've just never finished anything I started, and I have never taken a chance, and I have never, you know. So how it ends is just someone that could have done something that might have been the right thing for them that will never do it. And I just don't know. I guess I'm supposed to be, anyway, with this channel, I don't want to be negative all the time. It seems that it's pretty much the only thing I'm able to do. So yeah, so this will probably be the last video I do, just because this attitude is not something anyone really should be looking to see, and I'm sorry about it all, but I guess I just wanted to say that a lot of people, I guess, I'm hoping I'm not the only one, feel like their life is kind of like it doesn't really fit them the way they wish it did, but it is your life and you only have one, and with a little bit of, you know, persistence and a little bit of luck and a little bit of, you know, I don't know exactly what, hopefully you'll be able to do what it is you want to do, and hopefully if you're not doing what you want to do, you're still going to be a happy individual, and you'll still find to fulfill the things that you need to fulfill to feel like you've led a life of purpose. And that's really the point of this, is like, I think establishing purpose is super important. It's kind of like establishing a vision for a company. You can't go anywhere without it. What's your vision? I don't even know what's mine, so I need to work on that. Like, what is the vision of my life? What is it that what's my ultimate point, the point to which my whole life converges? Yeah. So sorry if this was a little bit ridiculous and pointless, and well, probably no one's watching this to the end, so I guess it's just me talking to me now. Bye.